Hi, and welcome to Astral Messages. My name is Angela, and I'll be bringing through guided messages for the sign of Virgo today. Thank you for being here. These messages are for the collective, so I encourage you to tap into your intuition during these reads and to discern what resonates for you and your personal journey. If you feel called to like, comment, and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, let's have a look at what needs to come through for Virgo for the month of October. Okay, let's see what else is coming through. Virgo, please, Spirit, for the month of October. Strongest energies. Okay. We have number 22, Dragonfly Spirit, Truth Transcends Illusion. We also have number 29, Giraffe Spirit, See the Big Picture. We also have number 32, Here and Now. And we also have number 14, Truth Be Told. Interesting, because we have both cards here around truth. So I feel like there may be some truth being revealed here to you, and there is a need to be very present, the here and now, maybe to observe this truth or potentially to see the bigger picture in the situation here. Interesting. Let's dive into the tarot to see what's coming through here. Okay, let's have a look at what's going on. We'll get the Celtic Cross for Virgo for the month of October. Please and thank you, Spirit. Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So this is about balancing something out. I'm getting karmic balancing. Maybe with truth being revealed, it's kind of setting someone free, or yeah, interesting. The karmic scales. Let's have a look at your energy. The Fool, starting at number 0, taking a leap of faith. Interesting. And let's have a look at your challenge. Justice. Isn't that interesting with truth? Getting some sort of justice in the situation. Something that you didn't see, hence why I needed to see the bigger picture of the situation. Interesting. Let's have a look at what you're aware of. Ace of Swords, truth. My goodness, Virgo. Interesting. What don't you see? The Queen of Cups, operating from that space of love and compassion. What's influencing this? The Seven of Cups, illusion. Isn't it interesting? Truth transcends illusion. Something that you couldn't see. See, the Justice is also, she's wearing a blindfold here. Something you couldn't see. The truth is now revealed, balancing out those karmic scales. Justice being Libra energy. We're in Libra season. It's in the future energy, the Empress, beautiful Taurus energy. This is one of growth, abundance. So there's that leap of faith into the new, and this is birthing something new as well. What's coming towards you? The World. Wow, a whole new cycle. This truth may be closing out a cycle. Now, this truth doesn't necessarily need to be around betrayal, because I'm not seeing really any heavy energy here, but I'm seeing maybe you're seeing your truth, or maybe a new path. Interesting. There's something about being very present to be able to see this. What's your advice here? 5 of Wands. So there could be some conflict, internal, external, maybe both. And your likely outcome here, the Strength, Leo energy. If this is some truth coming out, it's seeing it from a different perspective. And because obviously we have, if something is being revealed to us, whether that's being a betrayal or anything, you know, we have anger that rises with that. But I'm feeling with this, see the bigger picture. There's something greater here, greater knowledge that you're gaining around this truth, because it's coming through truth and illusion. Interesting. Okay. Now, let's get some clarifiers to use this deck. Okay. Let's see. Why is the Fool here for Virgo? Why is the Fool here for Virgo, please, Spirit? Shuffling it upside down. The Ace of Cups. Anything else here? Why is the Fool here for Virgo? 3 of Cups. Judgment. So you've made a decision to move forward with the 8 of Wands. With love, we have the Ace of Cups and the 3 of Cups. So this is celebration, a coming together. So you're deciding to move forward in the space of love. Beautiful. Okay, so why is the Justice here in your challenge position? Why is the Justice here in the challenge position, please, Spirit? Interesting. We have the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck here. We have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the 9 of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Interesting, because we had the 6 of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So there's something about balance. The challenge is remaining balanced while moving towards your wish fulfillment here. I want to have a look at the Knight of Swords. Yeah, it's taking action with the King of Wands. Why is the Knight of Swords here in relation to the Justice? Page of Pentacles. Communication and making a decision. The 2 of Swords. Because I don't really see, apart from this truth here in your awareness and your focus. But the challenge here is to remain balanced, moving forward and towards your wish fulfillment. Interesting. I really want to dive into this Ace of Swords, this truth, because truth be told, Ace of Swords is in your awareness. So why is the Ace of Swords here? Interesting. Yeah, ouch. Okay, a lot of energies coming out. We have the Empress at the bottom of the deck, which is in your future energy. I feel like, and the Strength, which is your outcome. Interesting. The truth that I think you are coming into your awareness with the Ace of Swords, is around your worth, your power. This is a truth that is coming out. Oh, wow. The Ace of Swords again, clarifying the Ace of Swords. So massive truth. We have the Page of Pentacles again. So potentially communication coming in. Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups again, that's influencing. So this confusion, illusion. Four of Cups. So you don't see this coming. There's also something around disappointment here, because we also have the Three of Swords, which is pain, sorrow, loss, and the Two of Swords. Again, something that you didn't see, and now you're deciding, because the Ace of Swords is also a decision, like you're making that clear, you've got that clarity to make a decision here. And maybe you didn't know where you were needing to go. You have some sort of truth that has come in. You recognize your value, your worth. Interesting. Okay. So why is the Seven of Cups here? This illusion. Why is the Seven of Cups? Interesting. Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. We also have the Seven of Cups, which is that illusion, right? Clarified by the Three of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. Interesting. Fascinating. So what I'm getting here, and this may resonate only for some, but there seems to be something that you were waiting on. Maybe a person, a connection, especially with the Two of Cups, maybe even waiting for a business opportunity to grow. There was the sense of, this is for me, and you were waiting. There was a sense of waiting. But I feel like now you're walking away from that, the Eight of Cups. You're no longer waiting for anyone, anything. The Fool, taking a leap of faith, moving in a new direction. Why? Because you have this clarity. I feel like the clarity is what is for you will not pass you by. And so if something's not coming in and you're not moving forward, you're not waiting anymore. You're seeing that this energy, you could have been waiting forever, right? And so wherever you move, wherever you go, what is for you will always find you. And that's coming back into that power, knowing your worth. Interesting, because maybe you were waiting to be chosen for a job, chosen in a relationship. And the Empress knows that what is for her, regardless of gender. You know, these animals come to her. She doesn't beg, she doesn't chase, she doesn't wait either. She operates in her divine feminine energy, one of love and compassion, regardless of gender here. So interesting. And I feel like you're seeing the bigger picture here. Wow. Revelation, maybe. So why is the Queen of Cups what you don't see? Why is the Queen of Cups here? We have the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. We also have the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Five of Cups. Interesting. A lot of court cards here. The Queen of Cups, the King of Cups, so that could be a pair. Soul kind of contract. The Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles looks after, she's very nurturing, very grounded, someone that knows her worth, her power, someone that's independent as well. The King of Cups is emotionally stable, emotionally secure in self. And with this Knight of Swords and the Eight of Wands, they're very fast moving energies. And I feel like you're moving away from this, the sadness, this Five of Cups is mourning, loss, grief. Maybe because you waited for something that was an illusion and the truth has been revealed here. And now you're moving with compassion and love for self. Interesting. Now, this could be communication coming in as well with the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Wands. I'll just get a yes or no in terms of that. Ten of Wands. It's interesting. I think it's a combination for both here. I think you are ending with the Death card this waiting, whatever this was that you were waiting for. For some, there may be communication rushing in, this truth. But also, I feel like when you have put down the wands, the burden, and you've stepped into that power, this is that individual who is self-assured, independent, confident in self, no longer waiting on anyone, anything. All of a sudden, what can happen is you almost detach energetically from whatever it was that you were waiting on, and it rushes in. That is for some. But in general, I feel like what you don't see is that you are stepping into that self-compassion and letting go of anything that you were waiting on and stepping into a brand new cycle, closing out a karmic cycle here. So why is the world coming towards Virgo? Yeah, okay. Why is the world here? You have the Devil at the bottom of the deck. That's Capricorn energy. We have the Four of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Six of Swords. Yeah, maybe there was obsession around this waiting. You were like, no, this is it. That's the job. That's the opportunity. That's the place. That's the person. This kind of, and with the Devil, it's that attachment energy. Now, there was disappointment that the offer never came. This offer, waiting, when is it coming? Then moving through the grief and sadness of the fact that it never arrived. But then you're moving into the Six of Swords, moving forward, moving towards the Sun, the happiest card in the deck, because I think it's been illuminated to you that what you were waiting on or what you were attached to was never actually for you. And if it is for you, it would come in divine timing. There's no waiting around. There's no putting your life on pause for job, people, places, things, right? So that's interesting. So stepping into a brand new cycle, closing out one, stepping into a new. I'm also hearing potentially a different timeline too. October has been shifts in timelines. So, okay. Five of Wands is your advice. So can you clarify the Five of Wands, please, Spirit? 2020 on the clock here. May be of significance to some. Five of Wands again. Six of Swords. Knight of Wands. And what else do we have here? Yes, the Nine of Cups. I feel like with the Knight of Wands, you are moving forward and away from this illusion, the Seven of Cups here. There may be some internal conflict here. Maybe because this is something that you've waited so long for, and you're like, how can I just give up now? But the thing is you're not giving up. You're realizing the truth in this situation. You're seeing the bigger picture. And with the Strength here is also in your likely outcome. And that's taming that mind. The mind is what resists with the Five of Wands. And really looking the mind, almost, that ego, dead on in the eye and kind of seeing the fear, the frustration, whatever it is that's clinging and attaching to something here, whatever it is that you've been waiting on, because you are moving forward. There's the process of, moving through that grief and sadness, the Five of Cups here, but they are moving to calmer waters. And so it's managing the mind and that resistance within. Because maybe this truth isn't something that you wanted to believe. Yeah, it's interesting. Okay. And the likely outcome here is the Strength. So why is the Strength card here? Why is the Strength card here, please, Spirit? You still have the Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck here. Three of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. Yeah, this is working on healing. Healing what you've been waiting on, what you've almost, I feel like you've limited self because you had this perception around a person, place, thing, career, something here, and it was potentially an illusion, rather than, because sometimes when we live in the that space of that dreamy space, which is this Seven of Cups, we aren't living in the present. What is now? What is in my reality now? And maybe it's not about letting go of dreams. There's this, because it's important to have aspirations, but I think it's allowing things to evolve. It kind of reminds me of when we manifest and we have this particular vision in our minds, and the universe presents us with something which is exactly how you want to feel in this manifestation, but it doesn't either look like what you envisioned. You had an expectation. I feel like this is what it is. You had an expectation about something, whether it be a relationship, a job, whatever. And it's now letting that expectation go with this clarity, healing through that, and allowing for what is meant for you to come in. Interesting. And it is, it takes strength and courage with the Strength card here to move through that. Okay, in your future energy though, we do have the Empress, which is very empowered, strong energy. Yes, with the Three of Cups, celebration. Okay, why is the Empress here in future energy for Virgo? Nice. We have the Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and the Temperance card, which is Sagittarius energy. I feel like now there's this celebration. You're celebrating you. You're investing in you. You're investing in the present moment, not being too future focused either. And with the Temperance, it's about creating balance, not living in the future, not living in the past, but being in the present and having patience for what's for you to arrive. See, with this here, there's what's at the end of this string of fate with the Empress. And if you focus too much on what that is, you're looking here rather than in that present moment where you can see she's surrounded by abundance, wisdom, little bunnies, a lot of bunnies actually in this reading, which is about new beginnings, growth, fertility. And so you're creating a new life, a whole new world for you. So this is beautiful, Virgo. I love this for you. Can be a little bit challenging and uncomfortable when truths are revealed to us, but wow, very powerful stuff. So this is your reading. I'm sending you much love, light, and insight, and I'll see you next time.